On August 2nd, 2022, we lost the great Vin Scully. One of the hardest jobs in the world is storytelling. Being able to convey what you see in your mind through words and having that reader or listener or viewer provide an imaginary storyboard they can follow in their mind is only done by true geniuses. Vin Scully was probably one, if not the best sports storytellers of all time. The beauty of Mr. Scully's storytelling was that even though he was doing it as a job or career, his passion and enthusiasm for a sport that he truly loved made it so that his job didn't feel like a career, but more of an entertaining event where the love he had for it made it seem like he would actually have done it for free, just to give us, the sports spectators, the opportunity to hear him tell a story oh so magically. Mr. Scully conveyed in 2 words what he saw on the field both at home and in away games. The ability to be able to be laying down in your bed as you turn on the radio or maybe hear him on TV going inning by inning, pitch by pitch, and telling us these great background stories of the player at bat or the pitcher on the mound or the coach or the manager. Mr. Scully was probably one of the most luckiest men alive as he was able to call memorable games on a national TV level. Who doesn't remember the Kirk Gibson home run from 1988? Who hasn't been on YouTube or has seen that retro video on TV? Probably the most iconic home run of all time being narrated by Vin Scully. And look who's coming up. As you see Kirk Gibson coming up to the Dodgers bench, he let the moment and the crowd's cheering through the television convey itself without him saying a word for a total of 36 seconds. All year long, they looked to him to light the fire, and all year long, he answered the demands until he was physically unable to start tonight with 2 bad legs. And with 2 out, talk about the roll of the dice. And then it came, the home run. Who doesn't remember Vin Scully's call of Hank Aaron's historic 715th home run in his MLB career? Once a home run was created, he let Hank Aaron's running around the bases be the image that all people saw on TV. And for the radio, the crowd cheering at the event as he said how it was a black man who was getting a cheering ovation in the South state of a United States state. Can you imagine that at the time, being a white man announcing an African American's home run glory? He put it into words. He changed the culture in sports by saying those phrases. How many of us didn't think of Vin Scully as an uncle? Your imaginary uncle on TV who would tell you stories that you would be so fascinated by just hearing his voice. Even when you saw Mr. Scully on TV giving us a story during that intermission, we were fascinated by his story, by his facial movements. We saw a man with great charisma and a charming smile that elevated as he went on telling us those stories. He had flavor. He had emotion. He had a sense of humility and a sense of understanding. His calm, soothing voice was actually something that was very soothing for those people that were having a bad day or frustrated from work or frustrated with the family. You sit down, recline on the sofa, turn on the TV, have a cold brewski, and you hear Vin Scully say, "It's time Dodger baseball. Mr. Scully, you'll be missed. You'll truly be missed. You are one of, if not, the greatest sports announcers of all times.